Hello students, welcome to the EVS class. In this part, we will be continuing the chapter The Value of Flowers and exploring the importance of flowers in nature and how humans have been using flowers. So let us begin. Look at this picture and identify the part of plant which is being pointed out. Yes, the part of plant pointed out is a bud. A bud is a small part of a plant that develops into a flower. You can see in the picture how a bud is slowly developing into a flower. Flowers are an important part of nature. They help in creating new plants. To understand this function, let us now explore different parts of a flower. The four main parts of a flower are petal, sepal, stamen, and pistil. Pistil is also known as carpel. Petals give a flower its unique shape and are often brightly colored to attract insects. Sepals are the small leaf-like structure at the base of flower. They protect the flower when it is a bud. As the bud opens, sepals curl and the flower blossoms. Flowers are an important part of nature. They help in creating new plants. To understand this function, let us now explore different parts of a flower. The four main parts of a flower are petal, sepal, stamen, and pistil. Pistil is also known as carpel. The flower displayed here is a hibiscus flower, which has both stamen, the male part of flower, and pistil, the female part of flower. But not all flowers have both these parts. Some flowers may have any one of them. Let us understand more about these parts. Stamen is the male part of flower and consists of anther, the head of stamen, and filament, the stalk that holds the anther and attaches it to the flower. Stamen is covered with yellow powder-like substance called pollen grains. These pollen grains are transferred from one flower to another through wind, or they get stuck to the body of insects when they sit on the flower to suck its nectar. Pistil, also known as carpel, is the female part of a flower. It consists of stigma, the head of pistil, style, the stalk of pistil, and ovary, the base of pistil. Humans have always been fascinated by flowers because of the way they look, feel, and their fragrance. They have always appreciated the beauty of flowers and tried to manifest them in their lives through various ways. Let us look at some of these ways. We have used flower designs on walls, bed sheets, curtains, even in our dresses. And you would have seen many mehendi designs consisting of flowers. It's always wonderful to receive a bouquet of fresh new flowers. Doesn't it bring a smile on your face? Yes, it does. Some of the prominent flowers which are used for making bouquet are roses, lilies, carnations, and orchids. We love the fragrance of flowers, and because of this reason, we have tried to manifest this fragrance in our lives in the form of scents and perfumes. Flowers are also used for making scents of perfumes like lavender flower, rose, and jasmine. No decoration is complete without the use of flowers. They are used in weddings, puja, havan, and so on. Some of the flowers which are used for these purposes are marigolds, lilies, jasmine, mogra, and so on. Do you know Flowers are also used for making jewelry or ornaments. In ancient times, women used to wear floral jewelries. Nowadays, you will see some of the brides wearing such jewelries during their wedding. Other than their aesthetic value, flowers are used by humans in various other ways. Like some flowers are edible meals, they can be eaten. For example, broccoli, kachnar flower, and sahajan flower. Some flowers also have their medicinal use. For example, the chamomile flower is used for skin care. Also, it is used as a herbal tea to cure running nose and sore throat. The marigold flower cures stomach pain, and hibiscus flower is also used as a herbal tea to boost immunity and digestion. You must have heard of herbal colors. What are they made up of? Yes, they are made up of flowers. Some flowers are used for making colors as well, like marigold flower and hibiscus flower. These colors are then used for making paintings, like the famous Madhubani paintings are used with the colors made out of flowers. Let us revise what we have learned today. We learned that bud is a small part of a plant that develops into a flower. We also learned about different parts of a flower, like petals, sepals, stamen, pistil, and carpel. Stamen is the male part of the flower and comprises of pollen grains, anther, and filament, whereas pistil or carpel is the female part of flower and comprises of stigma, style, and ovary. We also learned that humans have tried to create the beauty of flowers in their daily lives because they have always been attracted towards them. And they have done it in various ways, like using floral jewelry, floral designs on their clothes, bed sheets, curtains, using scents made of flower fragrance, and so on. Some flowers are edible, like broccoli, kachnar, and sahajan. Some flowers are also used for medicinal purpose, like chamomile and hibiscus. Whereas there are some flowers which are also used for making colors, and these colors are used in paintings like Madhubani painting. Thanks a lot, students.